Where are we on the Belt and Road Initiative? How do we avoid this debt trap everyone is talking about? Don't become like Sri Lanka and all that.
The borrowings by the previous government was wrong. The government should not borrow. We should do things that are within your means. But they borrow a lot. But that has nothing to do with the Belt and Road. Belt and Road is about the passage of ships through the Straits of Malacca and into the South China Sea to go to Japan or to China or to Korea. That we can accept that. And we have stipulated that there should be no blocking, no examination of ships or stopping them and all that. I think that is generally accepted. As far as the land route is concerned, in fact, I was the one who long ago mooted the idea of reviving the Silk Road. As you know, when the amount of oil to be carried to different countries grew very big, they built bigger ships, almost 500,000 tons. But in the case of the railway, they don't build bigger railways. So I said the technology is there. You can build bigger trains. You can have longer trains. You can widen the track. Then by land, you can go from China to Europe in a shorter space of time. That was my suggestion. But now, of course, they don't exactly take up my suggestion. But I mean, the land route should be used. You should improve on the land route between the Far East and Europe. Along the way, our experience is that if you build a railroad or you build a road, along the way there will be development. And then you can move massive product by train across long distances. I believe that in Central Asia, there would be a lot of raw materials, but because they are far away and difficult to transport, they cannot market in the countries which need the raw material. But if you have a good railway system, then you can export goods from Central Asia and also send product into Central Asia without incurring too high a cost from transportation. What we disagree with, of course, is if ships are stopped and harassed and all that, that would not be good for trade.
Can you guarantee, as the Prime Minister of Malaysia, to the people that while we haggle with China, we will not lose our sovereignty, we will not lose our ports, we will not lose any part of our land?
We wouldn't lose our land, but if we borrow beyond what we can afford, the borrower has become like Alung. They can impose conditions. In the case of Sri Lanka, the part that is developed, it has to be given to them. So if we borrow a lot, and supposing we build the ECRL, it will cost 60 billion ringgit. We cannot pay. Then the next best thing that can happen is that belongs to the lender. So I don't think we want to have that happen. But because of the huge borrowings by Najib, without regard to the ability to repay, now we faced with the problem. We had to negotiate. It's taken us 11 months before we can solve the East Coast Railway, bring the price down by 20 billion ringgit. So this is the legacy of the previous government. But now people are saying, oh, forget about the previous government. Don't talk about the previous government. Well, how can we not talk when the fact that we don't have enough money for development or for some projects and all that is due to that borrowing which we have to service. We have to pay the interest, we have to pay the principal. All the money that we collect from taxes goes toward paying debts incurred by the previous government. It was wrong. We always said it was wrong. But then they borrowed huge sums of money.